Imagine reinforcing an offense that already has Mike Evans and still thinking about giving Baker Mayfield even more protection. That's exactly where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right now, between a potential high-impact addition to the offensive line and a rookie already turning heads at practice. The latest developments around the team are sure to excite fans. One smart move could be the difference between just competing and actually winning it all. Leave a like so you don't miss anything about the Bucs. All right, picture this. The Bucs are cruising into training camp with solid momentum, playoff confidence still lingering in the air, and Baker Mayfield finally looking like a guy who's settled in. They've got stability where it matters, quarterback and head coach, and they've added some juice in the draft and free agency. But let's not kid ourselves. Almost complete isn't the same as ready to roll. There's still one move out there that could tie this whole thing together like the final stitch on a championship quilt. And that move? Signing veteran guard Dalton Risner. Tampa's offseason has been quietly impressive. GM Jason Licht kept most of the band together. Guys like Chris Godwin and Levante David are still rocking the red and pewter. And even with Godwin coming off that ankle injury, Licht didn't sit back. He went out and grabbed Emeka Egbuka in the first round, a slick route runner out of Ohio State with speed and polish. On defense, Licht knew they had to fix a unit that ranked 29th against the pass last year, yikes, so he brought in edge rusher Hasten Reddick and added promising corners like Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish. That's a plan. Pressure up front, tighter coverage in the back. Let's ride. Offensively, the Bucs promoted Josh Grizzard to offensive coordinator, a move that screams, "We trust our guys." Grizzard helped build the league's third-best offense in 2024, and the locker room vibes with him. With Mayfield playing fired up, Mike Evans doing Mike Evans things, and the offensive core intact, this team looks like the early favorite in a shaky NFC South. But let's talk trenches specifically, that left guard spot. Right now, it's Ben Bredeson's job to lose. And he's fine. Not terrible, not amazing. But fine isn't enough when your quarterback needs to stay clean. That's where Dalton Risner comes in. He's still a free agent somehow, but don't let that fool you. In 345 pass-blocking snaps last season, he allowed just 1 hit and 0 sacks. That's elite-level protection. Risner's no rookie. He's tough, smart, experienced, and when healthy, he's solid as a rock. He's not coming in to steal jobs, but he instantly raises the floor of a unit that's dealt with injuries for years. You're not just getting depth, you're getting insurance, leadership, and possibly the difference between a playoff run and sitting at home. So, yeah, Risner to Tampa won't break the internet, but it's the kind of smart move winning teams make. The Bucs have already done the heavy lifting. Now it's time to close the door behind them and add that final piece. This isn't about flash, it's about finishing the job. Do you think Risner could be the missing piece? Because the hype around Egbuka is already escaping the practice field and hitting the turf? Check this out. All right, Bucs fans, go ahead and start getting hyped because the early buzz around rookie wideout Emeka Egbuka is real. Tampa's offense was already loaded with firepower, but after drafting Egbuka in the first round, it's like they added nitro to an already souped-up engine. And guess what? The kid's already turning heads this offseason. Sure, it's just mini camp, no one's getting hit, and defenders can't be physical. But even in that setting, Emeka's standing out like a guy who belongs. He's been smooth, explosive, and razor-sharp in his routes, and Baker Mayfield is already praising him. According to Baker, Egbuka's football IQ is off the charts, and the coaching staff feels confident lining him up anywhere in the formation. That's not your typical rookie praise. That's "we trust this guy with the keys" type of energy. Let's be honest. With Mike Evans doing his Hall of Fame thing, Chris Godwin working his way back from a tough ankle injury, plus Jalen McMillan, Cade Otton, Bucky Irving, and Rashad White all fighting for touches, yeah, there's only one football to go around. Josh Grizzard and Baker are going to have to play traffic cop in the huddle. But here's the thing. Egbuka might actually be part of the solution, not the problem. If Godwin's return is slow, which it should be, Egbuka is ready to step in and take meaningful reps opposite Evans. And based on what we've seen so far, he could make an immediate impact. Damian Parson from Bleacher Report even said that if Egbuka keeps this momentum once the pads come on, he's locking down a real role in this offense. Not just a backup, a true weapon. So while everyone's wondering how Tampa will split the touches, let's not forget, these are good problems. Too much talent? Every offensive coordinator dreams of that. And Egbuka? He landed in the perfect place to shine early, learn from veterans, and maybe put the rest of the NFC South on notice from day one. If Risner comes in, he seals the last gap. And if Egbuka really plays like this, then Tampa has a good problem on offense. The standard just got higher in Tampa. Subscribe to the channel and stay on top of everything Bucs.